What's up guys, it is Tactic Gamer today, and today's video is going to be some Battlefield 6, and today's topic is a little rough one. And unfortunately, we're gonna have a conversation about skins. Yes, guys, skins in Battlefield 6. I cannot wait to talk about people who are complaining about the skins for the new season, season 1 of Battlefield 6. And also the Battle Royale is also coming out today, I believe. Yeah, by the time this video does come out. Yeah, I'm really happy that I'm gonna be talking about this dog shit of a controversy, which I truly do think the people complaining about it are really just tourists and also just fans of only one game in the entire franchise, and I truly don't think they're fans of the franchise at all. But hey, that is what we're here to discuss today. But before we get into this shitty nightmare that we're about to go through, remember to hit the like and subscribe button and notification bell when you see my videos and live streams. And no further ado, let's get to it. As you know, season 1 was revealed last week. Unfortunately, some people saw some of the skins that either were just tourists or from Reddit didn't really like some of the skins in the game, and they went so far as to tell other players that they better not revive other players who wear this skin at all. I think this is a little fucking unhinged, if anything fucking stupid, and I don't know why you would do some very toxic thing to players that just want to wear a skin that they like. I think you're a little unhinged and kind of dumb. Also, it's a little crazy that they were trying to put like AI videos on some of the skins to make it seem like they're doing goofy Call of Duty stuff, which I probably do think they're being very despicable and very disingenuous in this conversation. Now, the general sentiment is that this shit is really not that big of a deal, especially this blue skin. A lot of people are like, it's blue, who cares? It still looks like a military dude just with blue patterns. No one really gives a fuck, honestly. And I just find it funny that some of these people are literally saying that the developers lied to them and made promises and all this stuff here. Yes, EA and DICE did definitely say that they were going to stay grounded, but I'm pretty sure if you had a thinking cap on, you would understand that that means, oh, they're more likely going to have skins just like this, but less on the ultra crazy skin, you know, Call of Duty shit. It's more grounded, you know, military dude, but you know, a little neon green, a little bit of green here. I know some people don't like those things, but here's the thing. The fact that we're over here saying don't revive a player because they're wearing a fucking skin is just fucking stupid and dumb. I think you need to grow the fuck up. It is not that serious. And like I said in my previous videos before, that these people are just tourists and just trying to take over the Battlefield community. And as you can already see, they're making up stupid fucking controversies every chance they can. And because they can't LARP on Call of Duty right now, because Call of Duty doesn't release until November, they are basically making up shit now with Battlefield until the time being. You know, gotta make that money up, you know, that cheddar. That's why I despise these people, because they don't actually bring up real criticisms whatsoever with the game at all, or just any game in general. They either harp on shit that is just negativity all the time. If you wanted to criticize the skins, you should have criticized the fact that there's less customization out throughout the game when it comes down to your characters. There was more customization in Battlefield 4 where you can do different camo patterns to your soldier, and in Battlefield 5 it had way more customization to the soldier, such as changing your gender from your upper head to your torso to your bottom. It had so much more customization to your soldier that it made it very unique. Even though it was in a World War II era, it was very cool to have that in there. And the fact that it's not in Battlefield 6 is something you should critique in the game, or critique that the fact that the campaign was really fucking bad, and the fact that they did such a poor job on it that got to the point where at the end of the game you just hit the uninstall button. I think that's really bad. Or talk about how some people can still get on roofs on the Siege of Cairo, or in Sobek City, how unbalanced it is in Breakthrough. These are real criticisms that should be talked about if you're gonna criticize the game. Not fucking microtransactions, not skins, not battle passes, because those things do not matter, because all that really matters is gameplay. I'm sorry, but if Battlefield 6 just looked like Battlefield, but it didn't feel like Battlefield, I would never play it. I wouldn't spend nowhere near my money on the game if that were the case. And one last thing I want to talk about, and that is the Reddit issue. I've noticed that some people keep trying to call these people fans of the franchise from the Battlefield Reddit. I am here to say this, and I don't mean to be mean, but I do not think you're a fan of the franchise. I think you're a fan of Battlefield 4 and nothing else. All y'all ever do is talk about Battlefield 4 and how Battlefield 6 needs to be like Battlefield 4. Look, if I want Battlefield 4 again, I would rather push for a remaster of that game instead of trying to force Battlefield 6 to be a game that is not supposed to be. Battlefield 6 is supposed to be its own game, and let it be its own game, and also let it prove itself why it's a good Battlefield in the franchise and not just a BF4 2.0. And what I'm saying is, nostalgia is good for the moment, but I don't need it to be the entire time, because that shit will get eventually boring and people will leave. And I think for right now, I think Battlefield 6 has a lot going for it. I think it has a lot to improve on. I think it can do a lot with its game, but I want it to do it on its own and not just copy and paste from other games, and stop trying to play it safe all the time. Now, to the conclusion of this video, I'm glad that the community did not take this bait and go on an uproar. Thankfully the community came to their senses and it was like, you know, this isn't that big of a fucking deal, and we're not all finna get fucking mad just because over some fucking little bit of skins that have little colors here and there. And yeah, and this is the end of the video. And I also want to say I will be live streaming Battlefield 6 Season 1 tomorrow. I might play the Battle Royale. I really don't care for Battle Royale all the time, but I might try out the new Firestorm, or RedSec as it's called. But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, so join in if you want to. But as usual, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell to see my live streams and videos. And it's Tactic Game here, and I'm out. Peace.